Hey guys, Mitch here. If you're a fitness enthusiast looking to keep in shape, take care of yourself, but you're working with a tight budget or schedule, then you're in the right spot. We're going through some videos that's based off of a guide that I've made for exercising with limited resources, whether that's time or money. So if you're interested in that, you can check out the link below and get access to that PDF guide for free. In these videos, we're going to be really focusing in on one of those tips and picking it apart so that you can figure out how to navigate through this stuff. And this is really important to me because, some people, when they start off with exercising, they're in a particular season of life and they've got a lot of time and they have extra money in the budget. And so it gives them freedom to do, what works, but that's not always going to be the case. There are different seasons to life, and what's realistic in one season isn't always realistic in another. I mean, if you just started a family, your schedule's all over the place, you might find that your budget's tighter. That's a tough context to be in. Or if, your career's transitioning, you don't have as many resources because you're starting off something new. Or if you've been promoted and you're just spending tons of hours at the office, the time isn't there. What was working for you in the past may not work for you in the future. So I want to give you some tips to avoid the frustration that can come with these transitions. So my big tip for today is ditch the gym and work out from home. This is going to be, helping people more who are tight on the time aspect, but it helps with money too. But let's just get into it. So ditch the gym. Why would I say do that? There's a couple of reasons. There are three big ones that I can really think about. Depending on the context, you might just be dragging yourself or other people there. If you're tight on time and you're working long hours and the only way to get to the gym is to get there really early in the morning and you're just hating it, then it's not going to be that great. Or, if you got family or something and you're pulling your kids to the gym and they don't want to be there, it's going to be not a fun time at all. So, you want to make it realistic for yourself to get to the gym and be there. The other thing about trying to force yourself to get to a gym is that you might not be able to focus. Again, if you got kids, they may be screaming in the corner or doing whatever, and now you're constantly being distracted and trying to, put out some fires there and then get back to what you were doing. It's just not a good spot. Or, if you're, again, in the kind of like that career context, if you got lots of stuff on your mind and you can't shut your brain off and you're trying to do other stuff, the quality goes down. And that's really the other big point is if you're not able to focus, then what you're doing, you're not going to get the most of it. And so you might be able to be fitting it in wherever you want, but the quality and what you're getting back for that isn't worth the time that you're putting into it because it's not in the best context, okay? So I wouldn't recommend forcing yourself to go to the gym. If the time isn't there, then it's not there. And it's better just to be reasonable and accept the reality of that situation rather than forcing yourself to do something that you're gonna eventually hate in the long run. So what do you do instead? Work out from home. Working out from home is great. A couple of reasons. There's no travel time. You don't have to get to the gym and come back. Depending on where you were doing that before, that could be quite a bit of time out of your day that you no longer have to, think about. So there's no travel time to and from the gym. The other thing is there's no membership. It is free to work out from home. You can buy some small products here and there to help with that, but generally speaking, it is much cheaper than a high-priced membership at a gym. You're going to be saving money that way. So take advantage of it, right? If the time and money isn't there, then, work with it. The other thing to think about is you don't have to work around the gym schedule, whether that's their opening hours or whether that's their class schedules or even their program. You don't have to work around any of that anymore. You can work out when it's convenient for you. You might have a half an hour or an hour block of time that's in a really odd spot in the day where the gym wouldn't be open. But now you can take advantage of that because you're working out from home. You have complete flexibility and adaptability with that. So that is great. Like, just think of the context here, especially, for parents and stuff like that. You get your kid to sleep and they're done. Now you can go work out. And it doesn't actually matter, when they finally got to bed now, because it's not dependent on a certain class time or if the kid was in a bad mood or not. It's just, you're working out today and you have the freedom to slide that workout time to whenever it works for you. It's completely adaptable. Okay, so those are my big tips. Ditch the gym. You should work out from home, and it's completely adaptable to your schedule, and that's going to serve you in the long run. Okay, so if you want to get the full guide with all my top 10 tips to work out with limited resources, just check out that link below, and you can get that PDF for free.